Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Nameless podcast.
I'm your host, Nataf. This is
The podcast that talks about names but doesn't have one. Brought to you by Bass Twin Studio.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the Nameless podcast. Today, I have my regular co-host with me, who was last week sick. Today, we're talking about Parshat Vaera.
Hello everyone, I'm Yadid.
So, I was reading through the Parsha, and I found this problem. On the third pasuk of the second chapter in the Parsha, it says, ואני אקשה את לב פרעה, והרביתי את אותותי ואת מופתי בארץ מצרים. But I will harden Pharaoh's heart, and I may multiply my signs and marvels in the land of Egypt. And I was wondering, why does God tell Moses that he will have to harden Pharaoh's heart? I mean, if you're trying to make them let Israel go, why don't you just let them?
Well, that's a very good question. I was reading through the commentaries and I found that the Ramban says this about it. God revealed to Moses that he was destined to harden Pharaoh's heart in order to bring judgment upon him, for he caused them to work in cruel bondage. This is from Midrash Rabbah. What he pretty much says is that God made him crueler, so to punish him even harder.
So what you mean basically is that God made his heart harder in order to punish Egypt more for the way they tortured the Jews?
Well, yeah, something like that.
That's very interesting. I actually read the commentaries too, and I found a different commentary, this time by Rashi. Rashi thinks, it is better that his heart should be hardened in order that my signs may be multiplied against him, so ye may recognize my divine power. Basically, what Rashi thinks is that the reason God hardened his heart is in order so he can demonstrate his powers more to Israel, so then they will be believe in him more and follow him.
That's interesting. I see what Rashi says, but I still think that the Ramban is correct.
Well, I think this could be interpreted either way, and because we have nothing to go off of, then they're both really good reasons.
I agree.
Well, this was a really interesting discussion. Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you, and we'll see you next week on Parashat Bo.